Hey, welcome back to the Victoria Marie YouTube channel. I'm Victoria, and here on this channel we feature all things scrapbooking and crafting. Today I have a quick layout share of about 5 layouts that I've worked on recently. Of course, you can take a closer look at all the layouts featured in this layout share on the Victoria Marie blog. Let's get started. First up is a layout that is based on one of my exclusive sketches from my Sketch Like a Boss ebook. So if you want to check that out, I posted a link in the description. This is actually sketch number 11 under the 12 by 12 inch single sketches. And what I did with this sketch is I printed a photo. One photo is 4 by 4, the other is 3 by 3, the other two. And I'm highlighting my daughter's experience of getting her braces removed. And so I thought this was the perfect design for this. So for this design, one photo is printed 4 by 4, the one that you see there on the left-hand side, and the other two supporting photos are printed 3 by 3. And I often like to create layouts where I have multiple sizes of photos. One, since I'm a single page scrapper, 12 by 12, for the most part, I can get more photos on a page. And two, I just love the way it looks aesthetically. So that's how I designed it. And of course, to accent the layout, I created 3 gorgeous clusters that create a visual triangle around the photos. Next is a 12 by 12 inch photo called Fall Flavors, and that cut file that you see there is from the Cut Shop by my friend Ashley Horton. I am on her design team, and I love working with cut files. This is an electronic cut file, so you will need an electronic die cutting machine like a Cricut or a Silhouette to cut it out. She does not offer cut files that are already cut, so you will need a machine to cut them out. This one features a pumpkin that's sitting atop some little teacups. I backed that with some pattern paper from a Hip Kit Club kit. I believe it's my kit from this month. In fact, this is November, so I absolutely love it. And I have 2 photos of myself enjoying a nice fall hot beverage. I often scrapbook about coffee and pumpkin spice things, usually this time of year. So this cut file was perfect for this project. In addition to the pattern papers that I used from the kit, I also used some of the embellishments. So the nice metallic leaves and the pumpkins and stuff all came from the kit, as well as that little coffee cup, just to kind of accent a little bit, to add a bit of fun and whimsy to this project. Next up, I had the opportunity to play with the new Catherine Puller Coffee Shop collection. They sent me some dies, pattern paper, as well as some stamps that are all featured in a coffee theme. I love using stamps and metal dies on my scrapbook projects, and recently during one of my YouTube live streams, I showed how you can create that cute little coffee mug with a sleeve, as well as the tiny little coffee mug. So make sure you check that out. I'll make sure to post the link in the description. So this particular pattern paper has some coffee cup rings that's already designed on the pattern paper, which is great. I also used the metal die to create that little coffee cup with a little whipped cream up top, as well as a tiny little coffee cup. There's also some cafe sign, or a cafe sign stamp that is, that you can trim and cut out and put on all kinds of projects, as well as a little stamp that says today's good mood is sponsored by coffee. So if you've been following me for a while, you know I love all things coffee, so I was excited to get this collection to use it on a scrapbook page. You can also use it to make some really awesome cards. There is another stamp that will give you an overhead view of a coffee cup. In fact, I use that not only on the page I just showed you, but on this other page here that I'm sharing with you. This is a story that I am documenting about a coffee shop I visited a couple of years ago called Collective Coffee and Kitchen, and this is in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So I decided that I was going to scrapbook that experience, of course, using this beautiful collection. So there goes that little coffee mug in the middle. And it has coordinating stamps, so you can stamp in the decorative cream swirls that you can sometimes get with coffee drinks. Then I also use the little small coffee cups and stamp those in different colors, and I show you how you can do that in that live stream that I posted in the description. Make sure you check that out. I love visiting coffee shops, and therefore I scrapbook about them, and so I thought this collection, of course, was perfect. I'm using the pattern papers from the kit that come in 12 by 12. The pattern papers are just perfect, and I just had so much fun. Notice that I didn't have to do a whole lot of embellishing. I added one floral cluster from another coffee collection that I have, and a little label sticker that says it's always coffee time, and those layouts came out perfectly. So make sure you check out that Catherine Puller Coffee Shop collection. I'll post the link in the description. The last layout that I want to share with you today is called Let the Good Times Roll, and I created this for my Patreon community. My gold and platinum patrons every month have creative workshops that I host for them. And in this workshop, I talked about creating summary pages, so pages that summarize your story. So this is a story of my family and I, and we had a staycation. Instead of making multiple layouts, I like to sometimes summarize experiences between 1 and maybe 3 layouts, and this is an example of it. So I printed my photos 4 by 4. I have list style journaling, so I went through what we were experiencing, and each photo is numbered that corresponds with the journaling. I'm using materials from a Hip Kit Club kit, and I'm keeping the embellishing really simple. So instead of making multiple layouts about the same story, I can gather my most precious memories and my most precious photos from that experience to create a summary page, SUMMARY, summary page. And I'll be talking more about that here on the Victoria Marie YouTube channel, but we had a lot of fun in this workshop, and it really inspired people to really summarize their stories to get the heart of the experience that they're documenting. If you liked this layout share, you'll probably also like the other one that's featured there on the screen. Go ahead and click on it so you can get more creative scrapbook inspiration.